Hello farmers and welcome back to Western Australia. The sun is setting here in May. Getting kind of low in the sky. Got our lovely silage bales out here just slowly fermenting up to 9% at 49,500 liters apiece. I went around and got most of the grass that was still on the field. I think I got about an extra 20,000 liters of grass that was still laying on the field, so pretty darn good. It wasn't a full bale, but I did have the mod where it allowed me to unload the bale and wrap it. Did return the baler and the windrower. The baler had 0.9 hours on it, so it's close to going over an hour and getting ready to have to pay another hour on the fees. The farmyard is all picked up. I got all the tractors and everything put away. I thought about fertilizing the grass field this month, but instead I took up a plowing job. And actually, let me go ahead and show you just a couple things. We'll scoot down here to the vehicle shop. And I think I got fly mode on. I do. This field right across from the shop, I plowed that field for 30,000, something like that, 30,000 grand right there. This field right here, I almost took the contract on until I came down and actually looked at it. Yeah, it's a harvesting contract, but if I come in and show you how much they're going to pay to do that, 104,000. But if you reduce the 7,000 for the leasing fees, yeah, and I think it's actually the Mark Thor root crop harvester I'm using because it shows the add-on for the header. But even with the Mark Thor root crop harvester, that field there would take forever to harvest. The payout would be nice, but yeah, I'm not really here. I don't want to do a whole lot of contracts here in this series. Let's go ahead and get the fly mode off here so I can get my tractors later on. Yep, teleport back here. But we're going to go ahead and go to bed and go on to the month of June. I am hoping that these silage bales are almost ready to go when the silage is ready. I think we calculated just a little over 200 grand I'll get from those silage bales, not including our environmental score bonus, which is at 8%? 10%. So I should get like a 20,000 on top of that. We need about 350,000 to buy. Looks like field number 4 is the one I'm going to go for. Yeah, field number 2. That's just going to be, even though it's right next to us, that's 2.2 million. Can't afford that. That is 350. What is this one? 555. So probably end up buying these. Well, field number 4, then field number 3 in the future, and then see how we're going on from there. But we're nowhere near close on that. Oh, gotta open the door there first, Peanut. That usually helps. I mean, we've all walked in the doors before. Actually, I can't even walk through the door now. Come on. All right, we'll crouch down. All right, we'll shut the door. There we go. Let's go ahead and just go right on to bed. Well, yeah, we'll wake up at 8. Just because I'm looking for fertilizing contracts as well to kind of bring in some cash. So, yeah, saving up 350,000 to buy that lot of land, and then taking the loan out on the land. But usually, from my understanding on the loan, I'll be able to borrow half of what the land value is worth. So I may get like 160,000, 170,000 on the loan. So we shall see. So yeah, the grass isn't growing. We are now technically in winter. It is June. And the bales are at 29%, so they're just going to be doing their thing. Let's see what we got for contracts. I think it's just going to be fertilizing. Well, there's plowing and harvesting contracts currently. So, yeah, nothing I'm really looking forward to doing. I don't mind zipping through the years. I just don't want to be doing hours and hours of plowing and fertilizing contracts over and over, if I can help it. I don't mind doing it every once in a while just to get some money in so we can go ahead and expand on the farm. Oh, the other thing I should be looking at as well is the sale page. And, I mean, what the heck is this sale page? A cultivator, which we don't really need. And if we're looking at the size of the fields here in Western Australia, I mean, we're looking at a 3-meter wide. That will do a bale loader, eases the collectible of bales. That's not what we're looking for. A corn header, not looking for that. Even a 6-meter wide and a header trailer. Absolutely nothing there that we need. All right, let's get our 62. It's a 6230? Yeah, 6230 John Deere. I should have plenty of fertilizer here. Let's go ahead and we will. I might as well fill it right up because if I get fertilizing contracts, I'm going to need it anyways. And it's not like it's going to go to waste. And we're going to leave the bales right into the field. Am I on the widest working width? We are. So it might be just skipping right through this month. So right now, the only thing that's actually, should I say, making us money, even though we haven't sold nothing from it yet, is our production building that's making strawberry juice. But looking at the stock market page, yeah, the strawberry juice is it's not worth a whole lot, but you know what? It's kind of free at this point. I mean, the organic waste, the compost that we're using, we're going to be getting that all pretty much free. And, of course, water. We got plenty of water there. So the only thing I really got to keep adding every once in a while is the vegetable and fruit fertilization pallets from the IBCs. So we'll just keep that topped off when needed. And, yeah, we're slowly making strawberry juice. I think last I checked, we got like $7,000 worth of strawberry juice in the production building. And, of course, it would be that bale is kind of right where I need to be going. So actually, instead of at 1 times speed, let's go at 3 times the speed. Actually, we can probably go at 6 times. Well, we'll go at 10 times the speed, because I don't think I'm doing anything else today. Don't think I'm doing absolutely anything else today. Is that field in front of us still not harvested? The one that we will hope to buy in a couple more months? That crop is going to wither, I do believe. So I was interested about the temperature change here for the Western Australia map. I think if you didn't see it last month, just before we went to bed, I think the temperature was at 70. We're now down to 37, although the high today should be 51, so it's not cold at all, really. Although I think somebody did said for Australia, you guys don't really get snow down there, which I just never really thought of. And I'm wondering if I'm going to get any snow. Although it does show snow in the forecast. I just realized that. It does show snow in the forecast. The low temperature will be 31. Of course, I did say the high temperature today is going to be 51. I'm guessing that was overnight. And the temperature is just going to keep on dropping throughout the rest of the month. And that field did get harvested. We'll give them a little bit of fertilizer over there. But keep our grass field up as best we can. So now we just got to wait until, let's see, I got to figure out probably October or November before growing season starts again. Let's see, June, July, August. No, so it should be September. September will be growing season. All the months are reversed for me. It's going to drive me nuts throughout the series until I get a hold of it. If I ever do get a hold of it. So for transporting the bales, it won't be next month. It's going to be actually early August. We will go ahead and get the baling trailer. And we'll bring them on down. I don't think I'll be buying the baling trailer yet, because I'm going to need every penny that I can to buy that lot right next to us. Although I'm not in that much of a rush at this point, because now that the crop, I mean, there is no crop into it. And I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with it. Now, the logical thing to do with it, financially, is to put more grass in there, because we're kind of set up for doing grass work a little bit. By planting a crop in there, that means I'm going to have to lease a harvester and all that, which is what we're probably going to do. Because I got to make this series and the videos kind of entertaining to watch. And having you guys watch me do nothing but grass work each year for the first, like, 3 years, not that much fun. So we'll plant a crop in there, probably a cereal crop, so I can get some straw for our future cows. And we'll just sell the crop probably immediately, because I don't have a silo, and I don't want to put down a temporary silo. I want a Hudson, or I think someone said technically, yeah, their name might be Hudson, but they would be called Hutto. I don't know if, hopefully I can remember that correctly. Maybe it was Hutto. Yeah, they're going to want a big silo on the farm because, well, the fields around here are huge. So it's not going to be like, hey, we just got 50,000 liters off a field. It's going to be hundreds of thousands of liters off of a field. But if I can get roughly like 200 grand of silage out the field every time I cut it, technically next year I should get over $500,000 worth, which sounds like a lot. But as I just showed you, the price of the fields around here, they're not expensive. They're just huge. That's why they cost in the millions. But yeah, the fields are expensive. I won't be able to buy any of those for a little bit. And we need bigger equipment. We just pretty much got starter equipment here. I mean, this John Deere is only 100 horse. The Massey Ferguson's like a 210 horse, I think. Somewhere around there. So I'm trying to figure out if my next purchase should be a bigger tractor, so when I do start working in the fields, I can lease bigger equipment and get the jobs done. Just like when I planted this grass field with a 6-meter wide drill, it took me 2 hours to plant this field. So getting a bigger, be able to lease a bigger drill because we have a bigger piece of equipment to haul it around, that would be nice. Alright, so there's one headland done on our grass field here. I'm just going to leave it at the widest working width because time I set it to small, I'll need to expand it to a bigger one anyways. But we got a long ways to go in this series. We're going to be doing sugarcane on the series. I won't be doing it with the sugarcane, the standard sugarcane harvester. We're probably using the forage wagon to harvest the sugarcane because we got to make sugar for our production building, which will, we're going to have plums, apricots, and is it peaches? There's a couple of orchards that we need to put down. I should be putting those orchards down when spring comes around. They will cost $10,000 a piece. Now, even though I can't really do anything with them in the production buildings, I should put the orchards down to start actually collecting on those fruits and stockpiling the fruit in the production buildings. And that way, once we start getting our sugar, produced and coming on in, we'll have a whole bunch of fruit. Because the fruit is only being produced in the spring and the summer, as we found out with our apple orchard. Stopped producing apples in the fall, and of course now we're in winter. Which makes sense. So even just fertilizing this grass field with the spreader that we got, it's taken a while. But once I get this done, actually I'm going to fast forward time a little bit more. Actually, we go at times 30. Let the day kind of breeze on through. Don't have any animals to take care of. The production buildings are going to take care of themselves, meaning the greenhouse and the fruit production building. I gotta actually look and see what it's actually called, because I'm just going to keep calling it the fruit production building. And I'm just zigzagging here because I'm working with this isn't quite wide enough to get the grass field completely. There, now we can do it this way. Yeah, I wasn't worried about picking up every tiny little grass piece because I'm going to be cutting it a few more times, so we should be able to windrow it up next time and hopefully pick up most of it. But now I do kind of know that when the tractor goes, I think it's east to west, that it doesn't pick up the entire swath. And I want to say north to south, it doesn't either. Every map has that one direction or a couple directions where the base game balers or forage wagons don't pick up the entire swath. I think that's why the modded ones, the modders, always make the pickup area just a little bit wider than the base game. And now our grass field should be all set for its first cut of next season in maybe like November? Possibly? There we go. Alright, so what does that production building cost? We'll look at a few things while we're here anyways. So strawberries, or strawberry juice, currently I got about $9,500 worth. That's okay. Grass, we are waiting to see. That'll turn over to silage, but we will have 1.1 million liters of silage, so we'll see what we get from that. And hopefully it's closer like to $250,000 we'll get. And the name of that production building is, I think it's just called the Fruit and Vegetable Processing Plant. It's all it's called. So apples, it does say missing material, but yeah, that's only seasonal. So that's why that's kind of like turned off. And we are producing strawberries, just that not fast enough. The processing plant here is going through it quicker than we are making strawberries. I could put down another greenhouse and, double the production of strawberries, but since we're in the early stages here, probably best not to. We want to expand on our property here. I will try to see on the enhanced loan system if we can borrow anything. Amount max 0. Okay, so it's still saying no. No, we haven't earned enough money, which seems kind of weird, but that's the way it is. Contracts. Well, the only thing now left is a plowing job, which I just did before I started recording, so I don't feel like doing that right now. So I guess, well, we'll just keep checking the page here. Actually, I'll fast forward time so I can kind of get used to when it's going to get dark here in June. And yes, it is starting to snow. I wonder if it'll accumulate. Have no idea if it will. But I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy the snow for a bit. And actually, I was going to do a jump cut, but I think we'll be at 5 o'clock pretty darn quick. So we'll just stay right here and then go to bed. I mean, I don't know exactly. I'm trying to save the money to buy the land, so trying to buy something used, that'd be kind of rough right now. I want to battle myself on that because I want to buy the land first. But I guess if a good size tractor comes up for sale, it'll be hard to resist that. Alright, so nothing there. And contracts, I'm assuming just a whole bunch of plowing contracts, which is not bad. I mean, they do pay well, but they will take time to get done. Alright, I guess I got to crouch to get in here. Alright. Shut the door. Yeah, we'll sleep until 8 o'clock. Wonder how long it's going to snow for. Guess that answers my question. Snow's gone. And it is kind of cold this morning. 26 degrees out Fahrenheit. Okay, we got $76,000 in the bank account. How are we doing on these? Yep, 63%, so they are going to need another month. Store page, potato planter, and a header. Well, yep, nothing that we're really looking forward for. And there are contracts through the winter here, which is not too bad. All right, so there's nothing really for me to do. I think we're just going to go ahead. I'm not going to check on anything else. We're just going to go right back to bed. Actually, I'm going to leave the door open. Oh, I got right to the door that time. Let's get to August. We'll sleep until 8 a.m. again. Ooh, more snow. So this will be the month we sell the silage bales. There's only one place for them to go. Someone did mention about building a BGA to sell the silage to, make energy and all that kind of stuff. Oh, we do got snow on the ground. Snow has made its way to Australia. Let's see. How are these? 96%. All right, we'll fast forward it until they are fermented. Although this is probably one of the first bales that were fermented. So while the time is passing, what do we got? Well, we do have a tractor, a Kubota tractor, which would fit the area. But we're looking for something with a little bit more juice behind it. And we don't need a mulcher, really. Yeah, it's only a 6-meter wide mulcher. Alright, so that has fermented. So the best way to tell, let me slow down time here, if all the bales have fermented. Nope, we still got some bales here because I got grass. But if we look at our silage, currently 206,000, so that's what it should be. And the best time to sell the silage is in July. So it is August. We have gone past it, but we can only do what we can do. Let me fast forward some more until all that grass. All right, I think it's all disappeared. I want to slow down time because that price of silage is going to get worse and worse as we go along here. So we should get 213,000 plus our environmental score bonus. Check the sale page once again, but nothing that we're looking for. So bale loaders. And we're going to scroll on down here. And we are going to lease this for $25.75. Yep, lease it. And I think we'll take the... I think the Massey Ferguson has a better top speed. So I will meet you back at the farm, because it's going to take me a moment to get down there and get back. We'll pick up the bales, and then we'll head back down to the store. And we'll hopefully bring in about... maybe 240,000. Before we get started on picking up these bales, I do want to look at the price for the field. And if you're wondering why do I keep looking at the price, because we are running the dynamic field price mod, where the price of the field will change depending on the owner's mood, I suppose, is what you can say. So I want to see roughly what it's going for, because if it's real cheap in winter months, then maybe will be the time to look at it here. 342, so it's at it's in our favor in a way at minus 4.9%. I guess because it's winter and there's probably no crop in it. I wonder what kind of condition the field's in. Is that weeds? Yeah, it's got a whole bunch of weeds into it, so that's not the greatest. But right now it's got no crop in it either. Well, not really a rush, I don't think. Since it's, pretty much at the base price anyways. If it was like 20% off, then, I'd be like, okay, we really gotta look forward to getting some jobs and, buying that right away. But since the price is so-so, but that also could mean when I want to buy it in the springtime, that price could be much more. It could be, the land could be up to 370,000. So I do believe this baling trailer holds 24 bales, and I think I got 23 on the field. So we should be able to get them all in one go. Just imagine if I was running the standard in-game baler, where these bales would be like, what, 4,000 liters or so a piece, but they are actually pretty close to 50,000 liters a piece. I'd be making a lot of trips picking up bales. But I'm going to try to stay away from using the autoloader on picking up bales. The pallets will probably still use the autoloader for that. I think pink was the right color to go for the bale wrap. Easy to see where they are when they got snow on the ground. The grain mill is the only thing that the sell point is not where down by the store. I mean, this is the only building here on the map that isn't clustered with all the rest. We've got about 8 or 9 bales left here. Luckily, the weight doesn't really play a part into these bales, because 1 million liters of silage on this baling trailer or bale loader probably would bend the frame, I would think. So it looks like I'll be doing some contracts to begin with, because the grass field hasn't even really started to regrow yet. So it's going to take another 3 months once growing season starts for that to happen. So I really had nothing to do here in the field. We don't have to lime it. It's already been fertilized. We just got to wait for the grass to grow. So we'll probably do some contracts in the meantime to at least bring some money in. Alright, that is all the bales. I'll meet you back down at the store. And watch all this money come on in. I'm hoping, like I said, about 230, 235 is what I'm hoping for. Luckily, there's enough room on the road for the cars to get on by. Just worry about the pickup of the bale trailer. It's going to poke through one of those windshields. But we got plenty of room-ish to get on by. I did tag the place that we're going to. Just want to make sure I'm bringing it to the right spot because I don't want to unload these and go, oh, I thought the trigger was there and it's actually a few meters over in another direction. So I keep thinking it's going to be in that area there. Alright, let's go ahead and unload these. And watch the money roll in as these roll off. Should, I think, put us just over 300,000. Please? 300,000? No! Alright, so the price must have dropped a little bit since I've come down here. But you know what? Can't really complain too much. 295, 167. That is a pretty good profit for one harvest off our field. Let's go ahead and return this trailer because we don't need it now. Return that. Maybe that'll come up for sale at some point. While I'm here, yeah, I don't think nothing has changed. And I'm sure contracts, nothing is really going on there. Looks like maybe plowing contracts is something I'll be doing. But we're going to at least fast forward to springtime. So, although I do think the strawberry juice sells best in September. Yeah, it does. While I'm down here, should I get a trailer that'll pick that up? Alright, so what do we got for trailers that's going to do what we need to do? I mean, the only trailer that will auto-load, I'll have to convert it over, but that's not going to hold that many pallets. Let's see here. I think I need to go on down to low loaders and get this one right here. I think this will auto-load. Universal auto-loader, yes. Side guardrails. Don't think we want those. We'll leave it as standard. Yeah, I think that will have to do for now. Let's go ahead and buy that. And gotta remember where everything's... Oh, that's right. Spawns out by this car out back here. So pretty much I'm going to spend more on the trailer than what we're going to get for our pallets of strawberry juice. But at least I'll have something to go sell. And I'll get my money back on this trailer at some point. In the long run, we'll be getting ourselves a truck, of course. And getting ourselves probably the trailer that we usually do. Just ignore the fact that things are spawning on that car back there. Alright, so now we got ourselves a trailer to sell our pallets. So, let's get back to the farm. Oh, almost forgot about the way station there. And get right on through August. Get on to September. And we'll probably... I don't know where the strawberry juice is going, but probably right back on down here. We'll sell that, bring some money back in. And see what the weather holds for us. Temperature has warmed up a little bit to where a layer of snow has melted. And what to do with this trailer, because I'm not going to be able to back that in. I mean, I could eventually, but no one wants to sit here for half an hour and watch me try to back that in. And since we're using it next month, I'm going to park it right there. Let's turn off the beacons, please. And let's say goodbye to winter, shall we? Well, kind of. Hopefully the snow will be gone when we wake up. I'm just curious though. With selling that much money, is the bank going to be kind and say you can take out a loan? No. No, they're still saying nope. All right, let's sneak in here and sleep on the crates. Oh, looks like it's going to snow again. And we should be getting to spring, I think. Yeah, hello, spring. All the snow is gone. Let's see what's going on with that land over there. Yeah, so the price is starting to go back up. So, I mean, I couldn't afford it anyways. A couple things here. Let's check on the store page. Nothing really of interest here at all. Okay. And what do we got for contracts right off? Any fertilizing contracts? Plow. All right, so nothing currently. But we're going to go ahead and sell our strawberry juice this morning. Bring some money in. It is springtime, so our apple trees should be producing. Yes, we got 1 liter of apples in, starting up. I'm pretty sure it's been bringing them on over to the production plant already. All right, let's go load up the juice that we do have. I think all of the juice is going to the same spot. Am I correct in that? Strawberry juice is going to Corgi Station. That was strawberry. Sorry, I saw strawberry juice. Yes, almost 17,000, and the apple juice will probably take that as well. 1,700 there. It's all going to Corgi Station. Actually, let me go ahead and tag that place. Is that the only place that can be sold? Where is strawberry juice? Yeah, it's the only place that can be sold. Alright, let's spin around the production building and load it on up. Organic waste is starting to pile up in there. A little bumpy around here. I'm going to have to get my landscaping tool out and take care of that at some point. See how much more spawns here. Ooh, gonna make me make it 2 trips? I don't think so. That's a long ways down there. Don't want to be making 2 trips. Oh, there's plenty of strawberry juice left in here. Well, let's see how high I can stack this stuff. May look a little weird going down to the store. How much are these pallets a piece? 500 liters per. Alright. Well, let's see what I can do here. I think we can all agree that that is overloaded and ridiculous. The autoloader just wanted 2 stacks. We are 5 stacks tall, and even 1 pallet making it 6 stacks tall. 6 stacks tall. I don't think this is going to go well, honestly. I think it's going to tip over. It's going to do a whole bunch of things on the way down to the store. It's going to be a long... Usually it takes me about 3 minutes to get down there. But since, you know, I got to be kind of careful because it's going to be top heavy. I don't want this tipping over. I don't want traffic causing me any problems. The good news is, though, basically the road's pretty straight. And then I got to take a 90-degree turn. And then it's pretty straight until we get down to the store. But it's going to be a minute or 2 before I get down there. Just checking on traffic. This is what I'm concerned about, is turning. And so far, that's handling pretty darn well. And I'm actually surprised that Massey Ferguson can haul this much weight. So, if everything goes well, I'll see you down at the store in just a few minutes. And we'll bring in like $20,000 worth of juice. Seems like it should be a whole lot more here. But I can definitely see in the future... Yeah, we're gonna need a semi and a trailer, because This is just strawberries basically alone. We got a little bit of apple juice, but this is the strawberries alone, and it hasn't even been a year yet. It's been a half a year. Yeah, I mean, this is the one thing I will say. I kind of see it on like the hills of Tuscany and some other. I think it was the potato production we did on hinterland, where you're producing so much, but yet the amount of liters you get per pallet are just a little bit too small, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. All right, I really need to focus on driving here and not tipping over. Well, I'm actually surprised the trailer is as stable as it is. Of course, now that I say that, this is when it'll tip over. I'll probably hit a bump or something in here. Oh no, do I actually have to go? Of all things, I'm going to have to go in there and sell it? That's the Corgi. That's the Corgi sell area? Oh no. I think we're going to be too tall for us to fit in there. Is it collidable? Oh no, it's not. It's not collidable. All right, let's start selling this stuff. I mean, don't expect big numbers here, as we know. We'll unstrap the material here. So 18,000 and 1,800, almost, yeah, 18,000, 1,800. So pretty much close to 20,000 for all the juice that we just sold. That's not too bad. I mean, it's not great numbers, but that's just strawberry juice for half a year. So I guess I really can't complain too much. I did check the sale page. It took me a while to load that up. I kind of forgot what was in here. No, nothing that's in there. So definitely needed the trailer to bring it on down. I'm kind of hoping that the juice and other material that we're going to be making out of there is kind of like the production for soups and stuff on the hills of Tuscany, to where it has multiple times of the year where the price is good, because that's going to be a lot of pallets. I mean, in the future when we have a semi and a trailer for the semi, it's going to be able to hold like 50 some odd pallets, which that may have been right there. And of course the semi is going to have better top speed, better handling with that many pallets, so it won't be as bad coming. Oh, I am on the wrong side of the road. Yep, it happened. It happened. Wasn't paying attention. Let's get back to the farm. We'll put the trailer away, and we'll just have a quick look of maybe what we need to be doing in the springtime, September, spring. So I think, like I said, my grass field, we're just waiting on that to grow, and it's going to be 3 months. So more than likely, I'll be looking at some contracts and seeing what is available. Home sweet home. You know what? I'm just going to park the trailer, because the only thing I'm using this for is for auto-loading those pallets. Just going to park it out back here, so it's kind of out of the way. Out of sight, out of mind kind of a thing. Right, turn the beacons off as well. Leave the engine running. Let's go in and see what's available for contracts. I'm guessing a lot of plowing jobs and cultivating jobs. Field number 15, I could do that one, but I would have to borrow the equipment, which is not too bad. Field number 18, yep, accept that contract. We'll go ahead and get that one done between episodes, and I'll work on that. If any fertilizing contracts, I'll probably do those as well. But we got to bring in the money. I want to be able to buy that field over there. The price seems to be going up. I'm still getting a little bit of a discount if I buy it this month. So I need $350. So even getting this plowing job on field number 18, which, you know, looks like it pays very well. But field number 18 is, if I can find field number 18. Oh, the sugar beet field way down here. Yeah, that's gonna take a while. That's for darn sure. So, yep, probably should top off with fuel just to be on the safe side of things. And I'll get that job done in between episodes. Well, when I say I'll get it done, one of the Franks will. Yeah, our grass field should be... Is it growing yet? No, it's not. Our grass field is not growing yet. So it's going to be 3 months. So October, November. We won't be able to cut it until December. So probably doing some contracts in between now and then until we can buy field number 4. Which looks like they planted cotton in it. They planted cotton in it already. Yeah, we'll have to re-drill that if we buy it. Or I could save up and... that's sunflowers. 2 crops I have no interest in. No interest in at all. And I don't want to be buying fields too far from the farm to begin with. Alright, I mean, not everything can go the way you want it to all the time, so we'll figure it out. But anyways, if you made it this far in the video and you like what you saw, maybe think about hitting that thumbs up button. And also, if you haven't subscribed or just yet and you think about doing so, maybe hit that button as well. But anyways, that's where I need to wrap up for today, guys. Hopefully, you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. And I'll catch you again right here in Western Australia. But until then, have a good one.